Flushing Meadows buzzes with anticipation on this historic Sunday, August 25, 2025. For the first time, the US Open opens on a Sunday, giving players more recovery time and fans an extra day of world-class tennis. The new schedule transforms the tournament's rhythm, offering athletes, especially veterans, a crucial edge. The atmosphere is electric, a marathon of celebration rather than a frantic sprint. Families and die-hard fans roam the grounds, soaking in the drama on iconic blue courts. The US Open, always the loudest and most unpredictable major, now has an even grander opening act. Every player steps onto the court knowing that in New York, anything can happen. The first day is no longer a prelude, it's the spectacular start of a new era. All eyes turn to Arthur Ashe Stadium as 38-year-old Novak Djokovic begins his Grand Slam quest against 19-year-old American learner-tien. From the first point, Djokovic's authority is clear: fluid movement, crisp strokes, and surgical precision. The first set is a masterclass 6-1 to Djokovic in just over 20 minutes. Tien isn't playing poorly, he's simply outclassed by a legend in full control. Djokovic's return game neutralizes Tien's biggest weapon, dictating every rally. The crowd watches in awe as Djokovic conserves energy, making the difficult look routine. For Tien, it's a harsh but invaluable lesson in elite tennis. As the set ends, Djokovic seems invincible, a perfectly tuned machine. But beneath the surface, an unseen challenge is brewing, threatening to change everything. The match is about to take an unexpected turn. As the second set begins, Djokovic's movement falters, subtle at first, then unmistakable. His footwork grows labored, his face etched with pain. The culprit, a large, painful blister on his right big toe. Every step is agony, sapping his power and balance. Tien senses an opening, playing with new confidence and aggression. The crowd, sensing vulnerability, rallies behind the young American. Djokovic's serve loses bite, his ground strokes lack depth, and he's forced into riskier shots. Tien capitalizes, pushing the champion to his limits. Between points, Djokovic limps and looks to his box for support. The match becomes a battle of wills, pain versus pride. The narrative of a routine victory is shattered. Now the question is, can Djokovic endure the pain and survive? The outcome hangs in the balance. The second set transforms into a relentless war of attrition, neither player willing to give an inch, each rally more punishing than the last. The energy in the stadium is electric, every shot echoing with the weight of the moment. Djokovic, hampered by a bandaged foot but unyielding in spirit, leans on his years of experience and unbreakable grit to hold serve. Every movement is calculated, every point a test of his resilience. Across the net, Tien matches him shot for shot, his confidence growing with every successful return. The young challenger senses opportunity, refusing to be intimidated by the legend before him. The set stretches on, surpassing the hour mark. The tension in the air is palpable as the crowd leans forward, knowing a tiebreak is inevitable. Every serve, every return is met with anxious anticipation. For Djokovic, the stakes are clear. Winning the tiebreak is not just about the set, but about survival. Losing would mean handing momentum and hope to Tien and risking further physical pain. He digs deep, summoning the spirit of a champion. Through the agony, he sharpens his focus, determined not to let pain dictate the outcome. As the tiebreak begins, Djokovic elevates his game to another level. His shots become more precise, his aggression more pronounced, as he channels his frustration into power and accuracy. He surges ahead, taking an early lead and refusing to let Tien dictate the pace. Each point is a statement. Djokovic is still in control. Every point won is a small victory over pain, a testament to his iron will. The crowd senses the magnitude of the moment, their cheers growing louder with each exchange. The stadium is riveted, witnessing a masterclass in perseverance as Djokovic's experience and mental fortitude begin to shine through. With a final emphatic roar, Djokovic closes out the tiebreak 7-3. Relief and defiance mix in his celebration. He's survived the onslaught. He's weathered the storm, breaking Tien's spirit and buying himself precious time to recover. The young challenger is left frustrated, the momentum now firmly with Djokovic. The scoreboard reads 6-1, 7-6, a score that barely hints at the epic struggle that just unfolded on court. Djokovic has stared down adversity, outlasted his opponent, and survived a set that could have changed everything. The physical battle rages on, but for now, Djokovic has won the mental war, a crucial edge as the match moves forward. With the second set secured, Djokovic calls for the trainer. Cameras zoom in on his raw, blistered toe, a graphic reminder of tennis's physical toll. Social media erupts in disbelief at his toughness. The trainer works quickly, cleaning and wrapping the wound. Djokovic's stoic expression reveals little, but the pain is real. The stadium watches in respectful silence, witnessing the human side of a champion. The timeout is a turning point, giving Djokovic a chance to regroup and Tien a forced pause. As the treatment ends, Djokovic's determination is renewed. He acknowledges the crowd, focus sharpened. The world has seen his vulnerability. Now he's ready to show his strength. The third set opens with Tien breaking Djokovic's serve, a bold move but short-lived. Djokovic, now moving better, immediately breaks back and takes control. He unleashes a 5-game blitz, overwhelming Tien with renewed energy and precision. The pain lingers, but fresh taping restores his trust in his movement. Djokovic's all-court game shines, reminding everyone why he's a legend. He closes out the match 6-1, 7-6, 6-2, a testament to his adaptability and resolve. In his post-match interview, Djokovic admits recovery is harder at 38, but his drive remains. The new Sunday start gives him 2 days to heal before his next match. This victory is a late career snapshot battling time injury and the next generation and still winning. Djokovic advances, undaunted, the champion endures. On court 17, Alexandra Eala, a 20-year-old qualifier from the Philippines, faces 14th seed Clara Tauson. For Eala, just reaching the main draw is historic, but she wants more. The match is a roller coaster, with Eala fighting for herself and her nation. No Filipino has ever won a Grand Slam main draw match in the Open era. After losing the first set, Eala storms back to take the second, setting up a dramatic decider. Tauson races to a 5-1 lead in the third. Defeat seems inevitable. But Eala refuses to quit, drawing strength from her supporters and the weight of history. She begins an improbable comeback, playing for every young Filipino athlete. The final chapter of her day, and her country's tennis history, is about to unfold. The stage is set for something extraordinary. Down 1-5 in the final set, Eala faces what seems like an impossible mountain to climb. The crowd is hushed, sensing the gravity of the moment. But with a steely resolve, she holds serve, refusing to let go of her dream. Then, with a burst of energy and belief, she breaks Tauson's serve. Suddenly, hope flickers where there was almost none. Eala steps up to serve again, her nerves of steel on full display. She holds once more. The scoreboard now reads 4-5. Tauson, who once seemed in control, now feels the weight of expectation shift onto her shoulders. With the crowd roaring, Eala breaks again to level at 5-all. The stadium erupts, fans on their feet, sensing they're witnessing something special. The momentum has completely shifted. The match heads into a dramatic 10-point tiebreak. Every point is a battle, every shot loaded with tension. Both players know what's at stake and the atmosphere is electric. They trade breathtaking rallies, each refusing to back down. The crowd gasps and cheers as the players push each other to their limits, neither willing to give an inch. Eala, fearless and focused, draws strength from the crowd's energy. She pumps her fist, feeding off every cheer, embracing the pressure and the moment as if she was born for it. At 12-11 in the tiebreak, Eala earns a hard-fought match point. The tension is almost unbearable. She attacks, forcing Tauson into a desperate error. The ball lands just out. Eala drops her racket, falling to her knees, overcome with a mix of joy, disbelief, and relief. The impossible has become reality. She's done it. 3-6, 6-2, 7-6. Eala becomes the first Filipino to win a Grand Slam main draw match in the Open era, etching her name into history. In her emotional post-match interview, Eala says, "It was so difficult. I'm so happy I dug deep. To be Filipino is something I take so much pride in." Her voice trembles with emotion, her eyes shining with pride and gratitude. Her words resonate far beyond the court, a message of hope, resilience, and inspiration for Filipinos everywhere, and for anyone who dares to dream. Eala hasn't just won a match, she's shattered a barrier for her country, inspiring a new generation to believe that anything is possible. History is made on court 17. A new star rises, and a nation celebrates a moment that will be remembered for years to come. The U.S. Open's opening Sunday delivers two unforgettable stories of resilience, each unfolding on very different stages but united by the spirit of competition. The energy in New York is electric, with fans from around the world gathering to witness moments that will be talked about for years to come. On the grand stage of Arthur Ashe, Novak Djokovic faces not just a formidable opponent, but also the relentless ticking of the clock and the sharp sting of pain. Every point is a test of his endurance, every rally a battle against his own limits. He wins not just with talent, but with sheer grit and tactical brilliance. His victory becomes a masterclass in adaptation, a champion's willpower overcoming physical adversity. Djokovic's ability to adjust his game, to dig deep when his body threatens to give out, is a testament to why he stands among the sport's greatest. Meanwhile, on a more modest court, Alexandra Eala fights her own battle, not just against her opponent, but against the weight of history and the pressure of expectations. She draws strength from her belief, her dreams, and the hopes of an entire nation watching from afar. Her comeback is more than just a win, it's a beacon for her country, a moment that proves barriers can be broken and new paths forged. Ayala's determination lights up the court, inspiring pride and hope in every Filipino heart. These victories, one a story of survival, the other a breakthrough, capture the very essence of tennis. They remind us that every match is more than a contest. It's a journey of heart, courage, and transformation. Djokovic's struggle reveals that even legends are vulnerable, their greatness forged in the fires of adversity. His pain and perseverance make his triumph all the more meaningful, showing us the true cost of excellence. Ayala's triumph, meanwhile, inspires a new generation. Young fans see themselves in her journey, reminded that history is always being written, and that dreams can become reality with enough belief and effort. As the sun sets over the U.S. Open, the stage is set for more drama, more stories of struggle and triumph. Every match, whether on the main stage or a side court, becomes its own universe of hope, heartbreak, and possibility. In the end, true victory is measured not just by the numbers on the scoreboard, but by the battles fought and the courage shown along the way. These are the moments that define champions and inspire us all.